A new first in space exploration this morning. A man-made probe is clinging to a comet that is traveling at nearly 84,000 miles an hour. But yesterday's rough landing could hamper the 10-year-old mission.
The probe bounced before attaching to the comet's surface. Charlie D'Agata is at mission control in Darmstadt, Germany, where scientists are receiving data. Charlie, good morning.
Good morning. There are a lot of relieved, happy scientists here this morning. They made contact with the landing craft today, more or less on time. It bounced twice, big bounces. It's now stable and sending pictures home.
This is the first image ever to be taken on a comet's surface, and it confirms that the Philae craft landed successfully, but not without a hitch.
We think we understand a little bit better what happened yesterday in regard to this bouncing. So apparently we bounced twice. There was one bigger jump and a smaller one, about 6 minutes. Now we are on the surface. What we do not know is exactly where we are and how we are there.
The mothership Rosetta lost radio contact with the probe for hours, entirely expected as the comet rotated. So although it still has power and onboard instruments are still doing their job, they had to wait until today to reconnect and find out more about what's going on. But optimism here remains high after yesterday's landing. This is the moment the European Space Agency knew they'd made history. When their tiny spacecraft sent back the message, it was alive and well on a speeding comet. It was the culmination of a 20-year dream, the kind that takes a dedication that borders on the obsessive. One of the agency's top personnel, Matt Taylor, had the mission tattooed on his leg.
It ticks all the boxes. It's the excitement of these operational challenges. It's the journey that we've made. It's the the seeming impossible nature of the mission from the get-go.
By the way, that first big bounce was 2 hours. Now today, scientists are trying to figure out what kind of terrain it came down in, whether it's more like a sandbox or an ice sheet. They do think that it landed somewhere in a shadow because the solar panels aren't getting the kind of sunlight that they need to recharge the batteries quickly. Gail?
It's amazing stuff. Thank you very much, Charlie D'Agata.